Hey guys, welcome to my very first episode of BigBrainCraft. I am Corvus and I'm going to use this episode to introduce you to BigBrainCraft as well as myself and what I have in mind for our first season. So let's start at the beginning. BigBrainCraft is a Hermitcraft inspired Bedrock Edition SMP server. That's a lot of words, and so I'm going to explain what all of that means. Bedrock Edition is one of two official versions of Minecraft. Bedrock encompasses all of the console editions, pocket editions, and the Windows 10 version, Java being the other version. We highlight this because it's important to know what version of Minecraft people are playing, especially when it comes to tutorial videos, as certain in-game mechanics differ between these two versions. No one wants to spend an hour building something they found on YouTube only to find out it doesn't work in their version of Minecraft. SMP stands for Survival Multiplayer. Survival is Minecraft game mode, and we are playing on the hard difficulty. That basically means everything you see built in BigBrainCraft was done so manually, including all of the resource gathering. It also means we'll probably die a lot because the mobs are meaner. BigBrainCraft is a community of Minecraft players founded by Dr. Ineoni and Ketz. We have around 20 members, or Big Brains as we like to call them. The Big Brains are located all over the world, from the United States to Australia. I am one of the newest members and likely the least experienced in Minecraft, so I've got a lot to prove this season. For those of you not familiar with Hermitcraft, it's a very popular and long-running YouTube series where a bunch of well-known and very talented Minecraft players play on a server together. I highly recommend checking them out as well. We're all big fans of Hermitcraft and want to bring that style of community and play to our own server. We are lucky to have a lot of great creators in BigBrainCraft Season 1, so please make sure to subscribe to them all. You can find their channels by selecting my own. I have all of them listed on my main page under a category titled BigBrainCraft. So that's it for that part of the intro. We've started our Season 1 on June 1st. This video consists of some highlights from my first week as well as what I'm hoping to accomplish. I'm a little late to the planning board, so I'm still changing my mind a lot. If you like any of my ideas or think I should do something else, feel free to let me know in the comments. As I mentioned before, I've got a lot to prove this season, and with your input, we can both leave our mark on the BigBrainCraft world together. June 7th, and I'm just going over a quick bit of what I have accomplished in this period of time in our first week on BigBrainCraft Season 1. This is where I decided to put my starter base. I'll show you more inside here. I've been hollowing out this Badlands mountain here. We're pretty close to a nice swamp biome over that way, and then we have a very nice ocean front view here, and that's going to be great. We've got some neighbors over that way, Telepath, Zero Gen, and Kabi. Hopefully I'm saying their names correctly. And everyone else is pretty much on the opposite side of the map. It's about 5,000 blocks travel, which isn't too bad via use of the nether and boat. But yeah, as you can see here, I've done some little farming, just trying to get some sugar cane, some cows and sheep, some melon and pumpkins, and just a little bit of everything I need to kind of get by. I spent a long time trying to decide where I wanted to put things, which further delayed me actually accomplishing anything this week in terms of building anything cool or making anything pretty. But I did have a lot of great ideas, and there's plenty of time in Season 1 to accomplish them. So I really like the Badlands look and all the different terracotta blocks, and I hope to use glazed terracotta and different stained terracotta to accent everything I have. I'm also potentially going to be opening a store in the BigBrainCraft market for terracotta and things along those lines, because I have a pretty good supply of it, as you can see, and there's no way that I'm going to colonize all of this. But yeah. So my particular build style is trying to utilize existing Minecraft things and kind of just make it all blend in, which I'll show you. I'm going to pretty much have majority of everything I can inside of this mountain here. I guess it's a mountain. It's not considered a mountain biome, but Badlands, giant mountain-like structure. Yeah, so I started off at this kind of angle here. I'm going to build like some glass here and kind of a little balcony or porch or something to kind of gives me a nicer view of everything and a nice safe place to AFK and watch things grow. which there's been a lot of lately. I don't really have anything down there. I just kind of went to the other end of the mountain. Down here is the first area that I kind of hollowed out. I'm planning to put a really large bamboo and sugarcane farm here. It will be zero tick. It should work in 1.16. I know that a lot of people aren't a huge fan of zero tick, and they've made it difficult to keep using zero tick in the new version. But I think it just comes down to your playstyle. I could make a giant automated farm that has similar production rates, but it would take me a really long time, and that isn't something I'm interested in doing right now. I really want to kickstart some things, so I really need lots of paper to get my enchantments, and I want to start making bone meal so I can do a flour and dye farm. Sugarcane isn't the most efficient way to make bone meal, but it's pretty easy to make a lot of sugarcane as opposed to other things that make bone meal. The only other really good alternative that I can think of is a skeleton farm, which I haven't found a skeleton mob spawner yet, so not that lucky, but maybe soon. And then yeah, bamboo is a great fuel source in terms of being a quick growing plant or tree or whatever it is. Yeah, so as you see, I've got this kind of lined up. That's going to take up most of that wall there. I'm going to also have a nice automated melon farm in here. I don't need that many melon or pumpkins, so it'll just be observer based and no fancy cheaty game mechanics. Got another portal set up yesterday. I need to move this and pair it differently. It's connecting to my neighbor's stuff, which was convenient yesterday, but it also doesn't really look that great there, but I was kind of in a hurry. Yeah, and this is going to move around. I got to build a storage room. It's going to be on the floor underneath this floor. I'm going to try to have everything kind of clean and nice looking. You don't have to see any of the redstone or anything. It's all going to blend into the walls. You're just going to see kind of the things growing and things in action, and then I'll go downstairs to gather everything that they produce and then feed it off into things. I'll have a nice auto smelter set up below here, and like I said, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have a dye farm in the near future. I just need a nice supply of bone meal. Keeping in the theme of keeping everything here, I have a mine shaft down here that I've been working out of. I've managed to collect a okay amount of diamonds. My first day I spent like several hours and managed to only get, I think, 1 diamond. It was really sad. Like, I finally found diamond and there's just 1 block. So thankfully the very next day I managed, like, right off the bat to find several nice chunks of diamond. Or not full chunks, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and this right here is a slime chunk. I really need slime balls to build some of the things I have planned, and I haven't been lucky as of yet, even in the swamp biome, to find slimes. So I've been slowly clearing this out, and we'll hopefully manage to get some slimes down here, because that would be convenient to have that right at the bottom there. So yeah, you can see all the different branch mining that I did. Branch mining is pretty efficient way of finding diamonds. I'm probably not doing it the most efficient, but like I said, got what I needed. Yeah, so I'm gonna head back up here, and yeah, so I can't wait to have all the nice enchantments that let me breathe underwater and things like that, and I'm gonna put a proper water elevator here. But until then, I kind of just leave my head out like this so that I make it. As you can see, it's a lot of growth potential here as I want to expand. Plenty of building space. Voila, and we're back here. I'm going to take you to the roof. Yeah, so as I showed before, really nice view here. That was pretty much the selling point. I wanted to have a nice Badlands mountain that I could do what I'm doing here, but I also wanted to be near other biomes because I need wood and I need other things, and then having ocean access makes it a lot easier to get to the rest of the BigBrainCraft world. And yeah, I mean, just look at this. This looks so nice. This resource pack that they're using is amazing, and I don't get it when I'm playing on my Switch, but It's one of the benefits of logging in on PC version here is getting to see the world this nice. So yeah, let me go ahead and hop down here and show you some of the farms. Nothing special really, but ow. Gotta remember I'm a little bit more fragile. So yeah, I've got enough sugarcane planted here that when I go through here I easily get 2 stacks of it. It's nowhere near what I need to use it for bone meal production or anything like that, but it's gotten me enough paper to use at Necadence Trading Hall and get enchantments and such from her. I was going to set up a trading hall, but it's a lot of work getting villagers to do what you want them to, and everyone else is really, so far, is proving to be much better at it than I usually am, so I might just keep using theirs, because as long as they let me, of course, because it's not that fun to stand there and mess with villagers and get them to do everything you want. And plus, if I put villagers here, then I'll get raided more by villagers, and that is annoying. They are my least favorite part of this game, in that they just seem to keep coming and coming and coming, and they always come at an inconvenient time. All the other mobs I can deal with, but they just like pop up out of nowhere in the middle of your base, and you're like, what are you doing here? So yeah. Didn't mean to ramble on too much about that. So yeah, got some melon and pumpkin and things like that. I found some sweet berries the other day. As you noticed, I put these way too close to each other, so I both prick myself on the cactus and the sweet berries every time I walk through here. So poor planning on my part. So yeah, and that is pretty much where I'm at. I still have a lot to do, and I'm still kind of trying to decide. So like I said before, please, if you like any of my ideas, or you think of something that's better, or you see some potential that I'm not seeing, you know, or you just want to see something specific, just post in the comments. I did not have as much time to plan everything out for this season as a lot of people, so they're way farther ahead than I am, for the most part, and I hope to keep up as much as possible, but I definitely am open-minded and could use some good ideas if you have any, so throw them in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe to subscribe to my channel, like my videos if you can. If you do like them, don't lie, I'm just kidding. This first episode's probably pretty terrible, and I hope to improve the quality of recording and editing and so on as we move forward. Be sure to click my channel and subscribe to the other Big Brains. Amon Ra has a video out already, and as you can see, he's way farther ahead than me with all of his builds. I am quite jealous. He's an excellent builder, and they've got some great stuff planned over there, so you'll probably enjoy that more than my video, but I hope to make up for it in the next. So thanks again for tuning in. Please subscribe, and thank you for following the BigBrainCraft.